there's weather balloons.
They joined Pastor Brian on his Sunday morning services. So
just took off.
Go to Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa.
Putting the flame to him.
We'll find lots of
Putting the flame to him.
Great message by Pastor Brian, and it all happens on Sunday morning.
I'm driving.
And let me find the times for you here. Okay.
More over this way.
11 o'clock service.
It's Temecula, California.
Right here on.
Guess I should turn off the radio so you can hear me. It's just advertising. Oh, there's where they left from. A couple more getting ready to take off. I see them doing that a lot there. It's like a launching pad. And one's already drifted out over this way into the chemtrail sky. That's looking towards Coachella Valley there, and you can just see all the chemtrails. Look at that. They're just hammering it out there this morning. And they're spraying up here, if you can look out. Right in there. So I'm going through. Probably won't focus in, looking through my dirty windshield. Get up here a little further where there's a break, and you can see the aerosols just being concentrated over the Salton Sea, like I've been documenting for the past, going on 8 years now. How they like the Salton Sea out there. They got that big body of salt water. It's a big valley, and they also have the geothermal energy plants out there, about 20 of them, which puts moisture up into the air. I didn't buy that at first, but started thinking about it and did a little more research and just investigating, and came to the conclusion that they don't really have to put all that water that comes down into the atmosphere, because there's plenty of water in the atmosphere already. Like, look at all the water that comes out of your air conditioner. I've got one of those. I've got a big household air conditioner, obviously, and then I've got one in a room that once you vent out through the window, and on a humid day you got to empty that thing every day because it fills with water. So it's making its own water. So there's a lot of water even on a dry day in the atmosphere. So here's the sunrise. Yeah, I'll get to another spot and show the Coachella Valley. Probably all blurry from my dirty windshield, like I say. Yeah, you can see those trails spraying away. One going along right beside me over here. Over there. Heading out towards the Coachella Valley. Like I say, those geoengineers like it out there. Helps them cook up their mixture. And there's an X-Rad station in Yuma that they zap it with too. So that's right there at the end of the Coachella Valley. I mean, beyond the Coachella Valley, but it would be the perfect place to zap the Coachella Valley. And I see that going on there too all the time. So I'll do another video maybe when I get to the lookout. Out looking over the Coachella Valley. Okay, here's looking again towards Coachella Valley, looking east from Vail Lake here in Temecula. And you can see how they're really adding to the aerosols that are already out there. Obviously, the whole sky out there is covered in the aerosols. I got Chuck Smith on the radio, listening to teaching on it. David.
Has a whole different implications than it had when it was first.
So here's a good shot of it coming right through here.
The word would better be translated now in our English word as awesome. So, because we think of terrible being something that is horrible and all,
I'll do another one when I get up to Anza again to show that just how they really use the Coachella Valley for their terrorist activity. There's where the horses are now. These ones that my picture of the four horsemen used to be more in Temecula or Vail Lake. Now they're here. The guy moved out here. This is Awunga. But you can see the trails out that way. Again, the trails out there looking towards the Coachella Valley.
The needy world around me. So God works in you what he can do for you in order that he might do through you in helping others.
Get around this hay truck.
So the work
Got a hay
of God
truck.
in me is, first of all, subjective. That which he
It's already back on the road.
to do in my
Now
life.
get around
But
up here.
always with God, there is the objective in view. That which he can do through my
I
life.
think the hay truck will be
touching
coming
others.
down.
And so,
I guess they don't grow much alfalfa up here.
God,
All right.
make the voice
Enough
of
of that.
his praise heard.
Oh, this is where they grow pot up here too. There's a couple pot ranches up here
He has
too.
proved us and tried us as silver.
They already harvested it though. You can see the big old
He might bring forth
hemp buds
that fruit
poking
from our
above the
lives
fence
that
over
we
here,
are
up here at one of these ranches.
That he might bring you into the wealthy
Big horse ranch here they just built past couple of years.
Oh, how rich I am in Christ.
Lots of
Oh,
horses.
the riches.
Oh, can I get around here?
God's glorious
No,
grace
not yet.
in
Oh.
Christ Jesus.
Oh well, guy's trying to get over.
I will go to your house.
Better pay
with
attention to my
purple
driver.
hearts.
Here's coming into Anza Valley, and as you can see, looking towards the Coachella Valley.
Because we
Elevations here is about 4,000 feet.
Prayer.
But again, you just see all that wispy stuff out over there. That's San Jacinto Peak right there. That little peak right there is another Santa Rosa Peak. But again, just showing how they like the Coachella Valley.
Statement of this man.
Looks like it got pretty cold up here.
Truth of
Frost
matter
on the
is that
ground.
God does hear prayer of sinners. Or else you would all still be sinners. But God hears you when you said, "Oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner." He hears that prayer. How much more? I don't know. David said, "If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord does not hear me when I pray." God said through Isaiah, "It isn't that my ear is heavy that I cannot hear, but your sins have separated." They've severed connections between you and God. So David is rejoicing in the fact that the Lord heard his prayer. Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer, nor his mercy from me. Psalm 67, God be merciful unto us, and bless us, and cause his face to shine upon us. Three things. Be merciful unto us, bless us, cause his face to shine upon us. Now, there are some people that would find fault with this prayer. I never like to ask God for anything personal. That's so idealistic, it stinks. I want God to bless me. I want God to be merciful unto me, and I want God's face to shine upon my life. But the motive behind it, that thy way may be known upon the earth, thy saving health among all nations. Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all the people praise thee. O God, be merciful. Cause your face to shine upon me. God, bless me in order that your way may be known upon the earth. Your saving health, that I might be the blessing then, actually to all nations, that all people may praise thee. Oh, let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you shall judge the people righteously and govern the nations of the earth. Jesus is coming to judge the nations righteously. In the 25th chapter of Matthew, we are told of the coming again of Jesus Christ to judge the earth. This was declared by Enoch in the book of Enoch, the prophecy of Enoch. Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon the earth, and also to reign righteously as he governs over the nations upon the earth.
We'll return with more of our verse-by-verse Bible study in the book of Psalms on our next broadcast, as Pastor Chuck continues to teach the Bible, and we do hope you'll make plans to join us.
Right now, if you'd like to order a copy of today's message, simply order Psalm 64 through 67.
Got my finger on the Zoom. Yeah, look at the big old trail going through up there.
Subscribe to the Word for Today podcast.
Okay, enough of Chuck Smith.
Sign up for our email subscription.
That was pretty good.
Once again,
Teaching
that's the word for
by Chuck Smith on a psalm
our toll-free number
by David.
1-800-272-WORD. And our
Here's
office
one of the
hours
casinos,
are Friday, 8 a.m.
Kauai
to 5
Casino.
p.m. Pacific time.
I'll stop here at the casino.
1-800-272-9678.
Gas price here, oh, it's down below $3 a gallon,
Our
$2.99.
address is the word for today. P.O. Box 8000, Costa Mesa, California 92628. And now, on behalf of the Word for Today, we'd like to thank all of you who share in supporting this ministry with your prayers and financial support. And be sure to join us again next time as Pastor Chuck continues his verse-by-verse study through the Bible. That's right here on the next edition of the Word for Today. And now, once again, here's Pastor Chuck.
May the Lord be with you. Oh, may God bless you and just fill you with the knowledge and the understanding of Himself, that you may come to know Him in a deeper, fuller, richer way. And growing up in Him to maturity, you might come into that measure of the stature of the fullness of the image of Christ as God by His Spirit restores that which was lost because of the fall. May it get better than ever was before.
This program has been sponsored by Calvary.
Yep, see how that one up there is vectoring? That's right over the top of the Coachella Valley. So it's right at the edge of the Salton Sea, because that's where they do their vector, and it's probably a FedEx, as much as I've documented this. So I'm just again showing how the jets come into the Coachella Valley, dump their aerosols. You can see all those up there, all those clouds up there over the Coachella Valley, because that's where they are all aerosols. I'm in Anza Valley now, looking northeast. And now that jet right there dumped its aerosols heading east, and now it did a real hard vector heading almost north now. So again, very specific. I'm sure if I were to pull that jet up right there, I'm driving. Probably not the safest thing to do. That's all right. I can see what I'm doing. But look how hard it's vectoring towards the north. Again, just showing how they use the Coachella Valley for their geoengineering terrorism. And this is the east end of the Anza Valley here. Population about 4,000, I think. And Calvary Chapel, check that out. Calvary Chapel High Desert. Okay, I'll do another report on when I get to the lookout. Okay, that's another Santa Rosa Peak. It's about 9,000, almost 10,000. Used to be all Indian reservation, but turn down my radio. But you can see all these jets right there. Look how they were heading into the Coachella Valley east, and then I watched about 5 of them just do a hard vector towards the north. But look at all that sky there. One going through right up there now. Show up. But anyways, I'll do one more at the lookout. Probably reporting from the valley today also. Okay, back up at the Salton Sea at the lookout, and again just showing how they use the Salton Sea area for their geoengineering. Coming out here, I just saw jet after jet head into that mixture out there. Coming from LA or Ontario, Orange County, or even San Diego, and the ones coming from LA would vector, after they did their dump out there, a hard to the north. Like this one way up there. And, oh, here's one going through right there. Southwest. There's some geese somewhere. Where's the geese? Huh, just heard some geese. But anyways, again, how they use the Salton Sea. Oh, there's the little thermal action going on. That's a geothermal plant out there. It's hard to see in my viewfinder with the sun right there. Yeah, you can see three stacks putting off water vapor, or who knows what else they mix in it. That whole Salton Sea is just totally toxic. I'll take some stills of it. Yeah, look at it out there. And now this one's doing the same thing. That southwest right there. Beginning to vector towards the north. What is that noise? Oh, they're working on the road down there. That's another thing. They've been working on this guardrail. And that's something they've been doing after the fires. And that one, the fire, the lilac fire, immediately after that. And I have that because I did around the lilac fire. And on old 395 that parallels 15, they were working on the guardrails. I didn't know about the abnormalities with the guardrails and the fires and the directed energy weapons back then. But then I had watched that video because I sent it to a gal that was a jockey at the San Luis Rey, and I happened to watch it again, and I noticed they were working on the guardrails immediately after that fire. So that lilac fire, the fire that came through Fallbrook and they killed all those horses at the San Luis Rey Downs, that was hit fire. That was a directed energy weapon. No doubt, absolutely no doubt. But again, just looking this way, towards the Salton Sea, all socked in. Yeah, and they've been just putting, I just thought it was like busy work, keeping everybody busy, putting in, these guardrails and stuff. And here comes another one coming through. What is this one? So, and they're all heading down towards the Salton Sea. And it looks like Delta. Well, anyways, they're definitely busy at it. There's the valley here. That's a pretty good place to look out up here. Yeah, look at those trails. I mean, so I'll take a couple stills of that geothermal plant out there. Try to get some better ones that I got last time, and it's pretty hazy out there, obviously, from all the aerosols and everything else. Now again, that Delta jet, look how it's not leaving a sticking trail, but you can see how it was heading east, and just even that little short trail, you can see how it's vectoring hard towards the north now after coming over the top of the Coachella Valley. So I'm going to do a couple stills of that geothermal plant out there because it's really putting off the steam this morning, and who knows what else they're mixing in with it. And that's right in there. No, it's too hazy out there, blurring out. Do some stills. Yeah, this is where they're doing the guardrail. They've been working it on for months here. I don't know why they guardrail in the craziest places. People go off right here all the time. It's like once a month somebody hits that guardrail. About once a year somebody goes off there. Just one spot on 74 people go off. But yeah, something weird about these guardrails. I thought it was just, Caltrans kicking back to some contractor. I won't mention the name of the contractor here. Maybe some Caltrans official getting a kickback from the contracting job to put these useless guardrails in. But then again, at the Lilac Fire, right immediately after, just like in Santa Rosa, they were out there fixing the guardrails when so much more needed to be done. They didn't want people to see the weird abnormalities with the guardrails. Because there was some weird stuff, how the guardrails post burned. See how the posts are metal? And then they've got that block of wood in between them. And it was these blocks of wood that were just being incinerated. So, anyways, just another little weird, interesting, weird thing that they're doing with the directed energy weapons and using the metal of the guardrails grounded in the earth. You know, they're grounded, and then the metal, and they zap them. You know, is that how they're getting a lot of these fires started? Yeah. Smart meters? Yeah. And just directed energy weapons directly on houses. I mean, some high-tech stuff. So, anyways, almost down the mountain.